Yo guys, what is going on? Boss was back. Welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now we got a brand new roadmap update. I might make a separate video about the entire update later, but the main thing that I want to talk about is already highlighted over here. New updates. The team anticipates at least one, possibly two car updates this year, though they'll be smaller compared to the previous one. That's completely fine. I don't really care about how big an update is, as long as there's quality to it. That's okay. I'll take an update of like 20 Mercs over like 100,000 Audis that are all the same. These updates will arrive as part of the European Grand Tour expansion. The wait won't be long, so stay tuned for the next reveal. So the wait isn't going to be long, so I'm going to make this video as quickly as I can. Only one brand will be updated in the next car release, but it's a significant one. Can you guess which? Now, couple of hints, right? Number one, it's probably European because it's, part of EGT. Even though EGT did bring a bit of, like, they brought some Brazilian cars, right? And they brought some Chinese cars as well, but I don't think they're gonna be making, more, an entire Chinese update. The second thing is, it's a brand that already exists in the game because it says that only one brand will be updated, not added, right? So I gotta pay attention to that as well. So, because of this information, we're gonna be talking about which is the brand that I think, or which are the brands that I think are worthy of being a single brand update. So let's get into today's video. Here we go. I've done a video like this before where I ranked every single brand in Top Drives, but that was over a year ago. So now I'm doing a revamped one. There are a couple new brands I'm adding onto this, but anyway, as you can see, very simple, right? We've got worthy to stand alone in an update, perhaps, but not so exciting, and unworthy. And then later on, we'll use this last tier over here called also European. So I'm just gonna put every brand that I think can stand alone in an update, and then we'll move all the European ones up, and then after that, we'll move into Top Drives, where we have a closer look at everything at the top. Okay, so we're gonna start. It's gonna be really quick. There are a lot of brands, but a lot of them are not gonna be not a lot of them will be eligible for this update anyway. So let's get into it. Right, Eagle. Unworthy. Lotus, I mean, it's European, but is it worthy to stand alone? I don't think so. I don't think they have enough in their catalog for their own update. So unworthy. Pontiac, unworthy. They're basically bankrupt. Hennessy is unworthy. They're not gonna have a lot of cars. Like, when I think about a brand that's worthy to stand alone in an update, I'm thinking about a brand that has depth. Okay, a brand that can bring different kinds of ground clearances, a brand that can bring different kinds of body styles like saloons and coupes and convertibles and SUVs, a brand that can bring different kinds of tires and rarities, most importantly, right? We can't just have a brand which is just all legendaries or just all commons. So for Hennessy's case, they can't do that. Apollo, definitely no. Ultima, no. D Tomaso, no. BMW is worthy to stand alone. But we just got that as a revamp in EGT, not EGT, but Into the Black Forest. I'm not too sure, but they're definitely worthy to stand alone for sure. Mercedes-Benz, without a doubt, is worthy to stand alone. Audi is also worthy to stand alone. That being said, we're probably not going to see that, right? So maybe I should add another one. Let's add a row above, and let's give that a new color that I like this one right here. That works, right? I think that works. Okay, so I guess also European, and then also not recently updated. There you go. So we'll bump those up later. Peugeot is worthy to stand alone as well. Mitsubishi, I don't know. I think perhaps, but not exciting. They can bring some nice rally cars, but what else can they bring? Right? I think a lot of them are the same. I know that argument could be made for Audi. A lot of Audi is the same. I just think that Hutch didn't do a good job at adding the Audis. They could have added more race cars, more rural. I'm not too sure, but I do think that Audi is a step above Mitsubishi in terms of just sheer variety that they can add to the game. Unless Mitsubishi wants to add a bunch of elevators, I don't think they can move up. Buick is up next, unworthy. Bristol, unworthy. Lancia, unworthy. Mazda is worthy to stand alone, but I just don't think that that's gonna be. It's also not European, right? So, but we'll put it there. MG's unworthy. Subaru, I think is Subaru. See, that's the thing. It might just boil down to me not knowing the brands too much. I'm gonna bump down Subaru to perhaps, but not exciting. Roof. Ugh, I don't think there's enough there. Unworthy. Hummer, unworthy. Volkswagen is worthy to stand alone. As much as I hate the brand, genuinely in with a shout. Seriously. Bentley, perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, let's think about what Bentley could bring to the table. They could bring some new Bentegas. There've been some new Bentegas since Great Exhibition, which is the only update that they came in. And they bring in a lot more old Bentleys that could fill up the uncommon and common. They could bring in some Bentley race cars that would fill up the legendary route. I'm going to say, yeah, perhaps, but not exciting. Renault, unworthy. Plymouth, unworthy. Saturn, unworthy. Maserati, ooh. I don't know much about Maserati. Can Maserati bring, like, can it stand alone in an update? Because we also need to remember that, yes, maybe Maserati can bring cars, but can they bring, like, at least 100 cars? Can they do a 100 car revamp? Can Maserati do that? I don't know the brand well enough. I'm going to put it in perhaps, not exciting. DMC unworthy. Honda is worthy to stand alone, and they can bring a lot because that brand has not been revamped ever. DS unworthy. Morgan unworthy. Donk no. Nissan yes. Geo no. SCG no. Resvani no. Spiker no. Acura. Perhaps, but not exciting. I think that they have enough models to bring new life. Maybe bring like 50, 60 models. Perhaps if Hutch goes for every single trim of every single MDX and RDX and bring some race cars into the game, maybe it might be able to hit 50. But I wouldn't say it's very exciting. Jaguar, I'm gonna put it up there with Bentley. Actually, Jag. Oh, I think Jag can stand alone. Fiat, unworthy. I mean, yeah, no, unworthy. Pagani, unworthy. That's just too little. Oldsmobile, too little. Bugatti, too little. BAC, KTM, Koenigsegg, Zenus. Ford, definitely worthy to stand alone. I mean, some of them are European, right? British. Cadillac, we just got it, so I don't think that's in for a shout. Lamborghini, honestly, worthy to stand alone. Lamborghini, I mean, it's not just a bunch of legendaries that they could add to the game. If you add a bunch of older Lamborghinis, yeah, honestly, you could probably fill out like uncommons, rare. Probably not commons. Again, guys, like this, the way that I'm judging this is also subjective to my personal knowledge of these brands. So if you are offended that I put, I don't know, Mitsubishi and perhaps not exciting, that's mainly because I'm putting it there because I don't know, maybe. There's a high chance that I do not know about a lot of Mitsubishi models that you guys might know about. So you guys might be more well-informed than I am with some of these brands. But just with my personal opinion, I just think that some brands are just not worthy. That's just, again, this is just subjective, okay? It's just letting you know. Ariel, no. Caterham, no. Rimac, no. Aston Martin. They can't, I don't think, they can't do a standalone update. They can't do a standalone. I think Maserati can, but I don't think Aston Martin can. I mean, there are a lot of Aston Martins that are not added to the game. They could add DB12, they could add the DBX 707, they could add different trims of the Superleggera, they can add the new Vanquish, the new Vantage as well, actually. They could add things like the Victor, the Valkyrie. There are a lot of cars that they can add, but it's all going to be high-end. So I don't think it'll be enough to stand alone in an update. For a car to get, worthy to stand alone, you need to be versatile. You need to be very versatile. W Motors, no. Mini, no. Land Rover, no. Chrysler, no. TVR, no. AC, no. Suzuki, no. McLaren, no. Porsche, yes. Porsche can do it. They've got like everything in their arsenal. Ram, no. GMC, no. Saleen, no. Chevrolet, yes. Dodge, yes. Infiniti, perhaps, but not exciting. Janetta, no. Rover, no. Volvo, perhaps, but definitely not exciting. Arash, no. Citroen, no. Austin, Vauxhall, I'm gonna say no. Smart, no. AMC, no. Alpha, I don't think Alpha can stand alone. Not anymore. If Alpha was a brand new brand and there were no Alphas in the game, maybe, but like the game has seen over 100 Alphas being added to the game. Again, it might be a situation of me not knowing Alpha well enough, but I just don't think that they can make their own update. I don't think they can stand alone. I love Alpha, they're cool, Aston's cool too, but I just don't think they can stand alone in an update. So there are not many brands, I think. Pininfarina, Bizzarini, McMurtry, Mercury, Radical, Skoda could probably do their own update, but it won't be exciting in the slightest. It will literally just be like Volvo. Before you know, Hyundai maybe. Honestly, maybe. I don't know, maybe perhaps, but not exciting. Because I feel like the bulk of exciting Hyundais are already in top drives. That's just my personal opinion about it. Lincoln, no. Draco, no. Brigham, no. So, there you go. This is my short list. I think that one of these brands and worthy to stand alone will be the chosen brand that is going to be selected for the next update. Now let's talk about the ones that are also European, because obviously like this is going to be a branch of European, you know, Grand Tour, right? So I don't think we'll be seeing a Mazda. So let's go BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Peugeot, Volkswagen, Jag, Lamborghini, Porsche, and that's it. So we draw Mazda, Honda, Nissan, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge. They're not gonna, and it makes sense. I mean, Dodge, Chevrolet, especially Chevrolet, right? They just got a massive revamp. Okay, now, not recently added. I think Audi was just recently revamped. BMW was pretty recently revamped. I think Porsche was also pretty recently revamped. Like these two cars probably like 2 years old now since their last revamp, right? BMW and Porsche, which was World Expo, Enter the Black Forest, all that kind of stuff. So Peugeot, literally just in the last update. So we're down to Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen. I mean, Mercedes-Benz did get new cars in World Expo, but they got like 12 cars. So I just don't count that. Jag and Lambo. We're down to 4. So we're down to 4. So this is my top 4 in terms of brands that I think can stand alone. They're also European, and they're not recently added. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Do you think that one of these 4 brands will be revamped in the next update, or is it going to be something down here? Are we just going to get more BMWs or more Porsches, or God forbid more Audis? Or are we just going to go left field and just go for Ford or something? Just add a bunch of British Fords, not even the new American ones, right? Or could it possibly be Maserati? Would they even go Maserati? I mean, Hodge didn't say that this was going to be a big revamp. They said it was going to be smaller than EGT. Technically, this next car update could add like 20 Maseratis and call it a day. This next update could add 20 or 30 Bentleys and call it a day. There is a chance, but I do think that the cars with the best shot, Lamborghini, Jag, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, let me rank them in terms of what I want to see and what I don't want to see. Mercedes needs it the most, so I'm going to put that at the top. I mean, honestly, Honda needs it the most, but again, it's not European, so we don't talk about that. Mercedes needs it the most out of these 4 brands. Besides Mercedes, I would like, and also I want to see Mercedes the most. Next would be Jag, Lambo, Volkswagen. So that's my order of things. I would like to see a Mercedes revamp. If not, I would like to see a Jag revamp. If not, I would like to see a Lamborghini. If not, I would like to see a Volkswagen. So let's go into top drives right now. Have a closer look at everything here. So my cars, all cars, manufacturers. So let's look at those top 4, right? That we listed down. So what were the 4 again? It was Jag, Mercedes, Lambo, and Volkswagen. So we're gonna start off, I guess, in alphabetical order. So we're gonna start Jag. 61 cars. I think a lot of new race cars could be added into the game. Jag is also not just an exclusive hypercar brand or anything like that. They do make people's cars, people's in quotation mark. You still gotta be kind of rich to get one, but like there are cars that will fit lower rarities, common, uncommon, rares. I mean, I recently did a video on one model that every brand needs, and I highlighted, I think it was like the XKRS GT4, I think, that needs to be added to the game. I think Jag could be one. Moving on from Jag, obviously Mercedes. This is the one that I've been talking about forever and ever. They've got less than 100 cars, which I think is a massive insult, considering that their main competitors in Audi and BMW have way more, right? Mercedes is 95, BMW has 208, Audi is 244, both triple digits. For Mercedes to not even be at those heights, I think it's just an insult to such a great brand that I'm incredibly biased towards. So yeah, Mercedes is definitely up there, number 1. And then Mercedes, I think Lamborghini could be another one. Lamborghini has not had a revamp since it was introduced into the game, right? I said alphabetical order, but I did Mercedes before Lamborghini. Yeah, I mean, like, they could add more trims of the Urus. They could add their concepts. They could add that one Lamborghini SUV, not SUV, but sedan concept. I forget what it's called. They could add the CN. They could add the STO, the Starazzo, the Super Trofeo. And then a lot more classic Lamborghinis as well, I feel like they could add into the game. Could see that. I could see that. You know, just every trim of Huracan, Aventador, Murcielago, everything. And just in case, you know, Italian Renaissance didn't cover that already. And the last one is Volkswagen. Volkswagen also only 92 cars, Mercedes 95. I think Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz are the front runners for contenders for this next one brand update, and it's like high risk, high reward. It's either, I think we're either getting a revamp of a brand that I absolutely adore or a brand that I absolutely despise. There's no in between. I genuinely think it's between Volkswagen and Mercedes. So let me know down in the comments. Again, I don't know anything about Volkswagen. I just know that they need a lot of cars. Like I can't even tell you what needs to be added here, but whatever. I know that they need cars in here. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what brand do you think is going to be the chosen one in this upcoming update. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jack.